Hi there, I'm Zanette Negron, and our special guest today is Victoria Buckmann, and she is a CHT. And what is that?
Certified hypnotherapist.
Very good.
Yes.
And I know that you're also a coach.
Yes.
And you're helping a lot of folks with mostly business, correct?
Business and breaking through old money conditioning and patterns. And the funny thing about money patterns is if you open that up, all other areas of your life open up. Your weight might shift, your relationships get better.
Right.
So it's a fabulous place to start because it opens everything up along with it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, tell us, how are you different from some of the other coaching? Obviously, you're certified as a hypnotherapist, so
Yes.
what else? How is it that you're different?
I spent many years in corporate America and was very successful, and I made a lot of money, and I wanted to use that money to keep the creative side of me alive, so I took a lot of different certifications just for the fun of it.
One being
certified hypnotherapist. Okay. I did things like something called resonance repatterning, where we make sure that you're aligned up with what you say your goals are and what you want, and fun things like interior design and feng shui, and
so you were using both sides of your brain pretty much?
So I have to use, I'm very creative, and I have to use both sides of my brain, and the corporate world isn't all that creative.
Well, this is true, depending, yes, exactly.
Yes, so I did what I needed to do to continue to feed the creative side of me and keep it alive so that I didn't get all stiff and stale.
Now, you just, you departed from the corporate world, and that was by choice?
That was by choice.
And so obviously you're at a new part of your life and your career, but this is something that you've been in touch with for a very long time throughout your corporate world.
This is something that I did all my life for fun with my friends, and they always kept telling me, you need to do this as, for a living. And I really loved getting that paycheck and those commission checks.
Right, absolutely, I can see that.
So when it wasn't fun anymore, and when it was starting to affect my health, but I was still at the top of my game, I thought this is a good time to bow out and say thank you very much, and then reinvent myself. And one of the things I say is, all of us have computers, and if we didn't upgrade the software every year, your computer's not going to run very well.
That's a good analogy.
And this right here is your computer, and the software that's in there was given to us. We didn't even get a choice as to what software we got to choose. And it came from our mother and our parents and our teachers and the media. And that was, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. And then it also came from their parents.
Right.
So it's really time to upgrade the software, change your thinking, get some new beliefs that move you forward. So if that's what I help someone do.
That's great. And so if someone wants to get a hold of you, what would be one of the reasons someone might? Give us a story if you have one.
I have two great stories. Excellent. The other day, someone came to me, and he's getting a brand new job, and he's moving into management, and he wants to be more comfortable with public speaking.
All right.
Well, this gentleman wanted to learn how to do public speaking and this and that, and when I dug into, when we sat down and talked, I found out that he was in a situation where he was part of a gang. So when you're in a gang, you're not taught to do public speaking. You're taught to be quiet, and that will keep you alive.
Exactly.
So his goal and his internal beliefs were way out of line.
Right.
So we have to line these things up. And it was interesting because I was able to show him how being in a gang, he learned lots of skills, leadership, taking initiative. Maybe it isn't the way that he might choose to do it today.
Correct.
But he's moving into management, and now all of a sudden he's a better speaker. He's much more comfortable.
Perfect.
And the other story I had the other day, I just worked with a wonderful woman from Successful Thinkers, and after we talked about all the goals and all the different things that she'd like to do, and we just had one repatterning session. Excellent. Where here are her goals, and I check in with her body to see if her body is actually aligned up and attracting her goals or repelling her goals.
Ah, very good.
And she wasn't in alignment.
She wasn't in alignment.
Which most of us aren't, and we don't even know it.
So you bring that out, you bring it consciously so people can recognize it and make the adjustments as they need.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And one of the things that she was excited about was getting recognition at work.
Oh,
and
very good.
We had a session, and the very next day she got a call that she was getting an award and some recognition.
Well,
and she called me all excited, and I was like, yes!
That is fabulous.
That was quick.
That was very quick. And hopefully it continues.
It does. Oh, it will.
And it will continue.
It will, yes.
Well, you know what, Victoria, I know that you have an event coming up. Did you want to share about this event? I believe it's going to be at the end of March. Is that correct?
At the end of March.
Tell us a little bit about that.
On Saturday, March 26th from 10 to 4. And it's all about breaking through the old money conditioning and letting go of all those old sayings, money doesn't grow on trees.
Right.
All those beliefs that we don't even realize we have.
Exactly.
That are so deep down.
Right.
And what I've been studying people that are very successful, and I've noticed that rich people or wealthy people or people who are successful think differently.
The wiring is different.
The wiring is different.
They've upgraded their software.
They have.
And they consistently do this.
Consistently.
Excellent.
And so in this class, you'll not only learn about it, but you're going to get experience with it. We are going to change your wiring in the class. We're going to throw out the old software and put in some new.
That's great. Now, if someone needed to follow up with that process, is that something you're able to help them with as well?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're open to that?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, any last words for our viewers out there that you wanted to share?
Oh, just, continue to invest in yourself. And like we said, upgrade your thinking, because everything in your world starts right here.
Good point. Good point.
Now,
I will add Victoria's information. It will be scrolled down here, and so you can get in contact with her, and hopefully people will get in touch with you. You're a lovely lady, and I appreciate your time and for being here so much. Thank you so much, Victoria.
Thank you.
All right.